This is Lieutenant Commander Tesk of the First Order. Whoever's on the other side of this line, we will find you. You're under observation.
All right, we're back at Disneyland, and we're actually going to go into Galaxy's Edge. So originally, after the reservations, they had it so you had to have a comeback time. It's kind of like a fast pass to come back into the land. That was implemented only on the first day after the reservations stopped. And since then, they haven't really had to do it. But as you can see around me, there's still kind of a crowd. Disneyland just opened up and people are rushing into Galaxy's Edge. One of the interesting things here is that you can't just walk up and do the build a lightsaber or go into Gogos Cantina. You have to do a reservation through the app. So if you plan on visiting Galaxy's Edge, remember, if you want to build a lightsaber, you have to pick out a time or reservation. You have to use a credit card. And if you don't show, they're going to charge your card. That's going to be, that's supposed to be Rise of the Resistance when it opens in January 17th. So behind me is the line for the Smuggler's Run Millennium Falcon ride. The park just opened and it's already coming back to the beginning and going all the way out to where the Millennium Falcon is. The current wait is 45 minutes. The detail here is amazing. If you look, there's droid tracks and footprints throughout the land here. location, you can actually buy the Holocrons, and you have the Sith Holocrons, and you also normally have the Jedi Holocrons. Currently, Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland is completely out of the Jedi Holocrons. All they have is Sith, and the only crystals they have available are the red and the blue crystals, and you can only get a crystal if you buy a Holocron. We're gonna actually buy a Sith Holocron because my last visit I bought a Jedi one, and the rumor is if you nest them together, they'll change colors and they'll give you different messages. So we'll try that out later in a different video. Here's the Sith Holocron. Now what you do is you hold this Holocron and you twist it and it activates. And then if you press the sides, then you just return to deactivate the Holocron. That's really cool. One thing that we actually found out today is that there are different cuts of the Kyber crystals. So if you look, they can all be just a little different compared to each other. Not only is the cut different, but each crystal does something different in the Holocrons. So one cut of blue compared to this cut of blue is going to give you a different voice and different messages. Something very interesting about Kyber crystals. So with the Holocrons and with the lightsabers, the different colored crystals do different things, but it goes far beyond that. There's actually different versions of the same colors. So for instance, white and yellow have two different cuts, which means they'll do two different things. The blue and the red have three different cuts that we know of. And the purple is rumored to have one different cut, so a purple crystal would be a purple crystal. When you start looking at like the green is also a 3 cut as far as we were told. So when you buy them in the capsules, it's kind of a guesswork on which cut you're gonna get. But if you come down here right now and you buy a Holocron, they'll give you the choice of red or blue crystals, and you can look at all the different cuts. So if you already have a crystal and you want a different colored crystal, the same colored crystal, but you want a different cut, you can. So today we actually got a cut on the red crystal. When it was put into the Sith Holocron, it was Darth Vader, so that's the one we got today. So with the Disney Play app, you can actually hack terminals and interact with different things here in Disney Galaxy's Edge.
they find a colony of parasites living in their fur, those are free of charge.
Quaking and monkey lizards have a little control that's very similar to the shoulder dragons that they have over in Pandora. So you can mount it to your shoulder, and then the little controller makes it move around, open its mouth, and interact. Very, very clever, very, very cool. When you're ready to build your lightsaber, you're going to come over here to Sabers Workshop. Now, the easiest way to find Sabers Workshop is you're going to look for this blue banner on one of the buildings, and this is where you come. So make sure you make your reservation ahead of time, and then you can check in here. We're here at Sabers Workshop. We're actually going to build our lightsaber here. When you come here, you're going to pick out which tray you want, which tells you what type of lightsaber. They give you a pin. You're supposed to wear it on your left shoulder, and they give you your group number. And then we're going to go inside there. We're going to film this. We hope you enjoy it. We're about to build our lightsaber here at Sabers Workstation.
The lightsaber. The lightsaber is elegant and enigmatic. It is beautiful and mysterious. And they say to build a lightsaber is an ancient art. It has been wielded by our greatest of heroes and strongest of enemies. And violet. It is the rarest and most beautiful of the Kyber Crystals, searched throughout the galaxy, just like the one wielded by Master Base Windu. And last, red. The crystal of power. And this has been held by the likes of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. And not to worry, we won't go over all these pieces as they might look like a bunch of cluttered junk at the moment. But trust me, when they come together very nicely. Alright, let's explore our trace. Alright,
So just take our chassis,
Kyber crystals.
Like this. Took your Kyber crystal inside the middle.
On the side where the exhaust ports are, inside the section, you're going to press that down, get your Kyber crystal, and you're going to stand right up to it. You just light up and maybe spin in. So close.
There you go. Now try that activation switch. Excellent. Now you're ready to start choosing your grips. The thickest end of the grip has to go in first towards the center.
And that, is it coming out from the bottom?
Yeah. Yes. When you try that activation switch. Slides. There we go. Now you're ready to choose your
Use gravity.
Can you see it? Incredible job. Look at that. Wow. All right, so this is your activation. Hey, when it comes time, you need to know how to do that, okay? So try it out. Good job. All right.
How's that
So feel the power.
Good job so far.
You like it? You like it?
I think that's looking good.
I think I like it a lot. All right. All right, so just so you know, this is your activation. You'll hear misfiring. When it comes time, you're going to need to know how to do that, okay? So test it out. Feel that power in your hands. And when you're all set, you can set it right there. Excellent job, Builder. Very impressive.
Place your hand on your hip. Deep breath. Activate. Now raise your lightsaber. For you have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith who have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes one spark. Go ahead and move them up a little bit.
We just built the lightsaber. We'll show the video of the whole setup. It's really pretty heavy duty. It's all metal. The activation's pretty neat. The functionality of this is pretty decent. There's impact capabilities of it. We were told that you can actually do some minor fighting with it. I don't know how well it would hold up in like combat training, but overall, it was worth it. This is an amazing thing. The heft of this handle is astounding. There's some different weight to it. I do recommend that you go and try this. I've watched videos, I've seen it, and when you experience it, I had goosebumps throughout the whole ceremony. It was really cool.
Hi, I'm Dale.
And I'm Ashley.
Great, so you just did the Sabers Workshop experience.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us about the lightsaber you just created. Hold it up.
Actually, it was basically just a surprise gift from my wife and stuff for a birthday present and stuff. So I had no idea I was even having this done.
Oh, that's awesome. So what color did you choose?
The red.
Great, and can you show us the hilt that you created?
This right here.
And they're pretty hefty, aren't they?
Oh heck yeah, they're like well made. Like way better than the master replica ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the experience?
Oh, it was awesome. I had no idea what to expect or anything out of it and stuff. So I didn't know there was this much into it. Like it was an actual show that they do for it.
Do you feel it was worth it?
Oh heck yeah, yeah.
Yep, worth the money.
Oh yeah, definitely worth the money.
And what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty awesome to experience. Just
Yeah, and I had never even seen anything on it, so I didn't know what to expect out of it and stuff.
That's
so,
fantastic.
Oh yeah, it was well worth the money to do it.
So you're gonna kind of cherish that lightsaber,
Oh,
aren't
heck
you?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. That's awesome. Isn't that cool?
I'm Brett.
All right, Brett. So you just came in and you built your lightsaber, right?
I did.
Show us what you built.
So I built the lightsaber for power and control. Sith
Awesome.
Lord would use this.
And what color blade?
Red.
Red.
Yes, red blade.
What did you think of the experience?
I thought it was incredible. I'm living my Star Wars dream right now. It's amazing.
Worth the money.
Yes,
Without a
definitely,
question.
100%.
Yeah.
100% worth the money.
And I think what makes this special over the legacies is this is yours.
Yeah.
You put the pieces together. You went through the experience. Did you get goosebumps when you were going through it?
I did. I've got
Yes.
goosebumps every time I walk anywhere in this place. It's awesome.
It's astounding.
It's incredible, yeah.
So, would you build another one?
I wouldn't a heartbeat. Got to be a good guy too, right?
Yeah, you got
So
to.
I'd have to get, got to get a Luke Skywalker lightsaber too.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
All right, you want me to turn it on?
Yeah,
There we go. You can kind of see it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't ask the questions.
oh, I'm asking a ton. Hey, buddy.
side.
No idea what this is.
That's the BB-8 bottom.
No, I don't want that, do
No, that's the bottom. That is what that comes out in front.
Okay. What else do I need? Let's see. Let's look at the picture. All right, I need one of those. Good. How are you doing?
Doing amazing. Oh, I'll be right with you shortly, but let me get this out of the way. Have you been with this before?
No.
No worries. So welcome to Droid Depot. My name is Danny. I'm one of the engineers in the team. If you notice right down here, these are your instructions on assembling your unit. The cool thing that it is an R unit and you have an advantage over the BB units. You have a little bit more accessories to play with. You have these for the legs and these for the body. During the building process, if you feel like you're stuck with something, or if you have any questions or if you're all set, press the tech alert button. This is going to flash red and it will alert us. And if you feel like you change your mind, just press it again and we'll go back to work.
Oh, this is cool. Wow, this is fun. Wow. Are you kidding me? Oh, we need one of these at Knock. Perfect. There we go. I like that. Beautiful. Nice. See if he wants
It's a good
to.
start. It's a good start. Activating.
Acoustic signaler. Primary photoreceptor. Logic function. Droid activation.
Backward. I think we're good to go.
Cool.
All right.
So behind me are several of the accessories you can get with your droids after you've built your droids. You have blasters, you have tools, serving tray, and stickers, all kinds of different things you could do. Now, one hint here is several of the accessories only work with the round R2 unit head. So if you choose a different head style, like the pyramid heads or so forth, some of these accessories will not work with that. So if you want to be able to collect and use all the accessories, make sure you get a round R2 unit head for the R2 units. This is a life-size, customized R2 unit that's fully remote control with a price of $25,000. Behind me is the famous $25,000 R2 unit. Now we've been told that you can choose the color scheme that you want for your R2 unit, and you can either choose brand spanking new or distressed, so they can have like a used paint scheme on it to make it look like it's been through a couple battles or been through space. But it can be yours for the low price of $25,000. Galaxy's Edge, there's a couple items that sell out really quick. So if you have the opportunity to get them while you're here, you probably should. So if you're at the Droid Depot and you've built a droid, the personality chips sell out amazingly fast. As a matter of fact, we were just told that this shipment came in this morning, and yesterday they had 0 personality chips. So we've seen several people buy all 6 different personality chips. You have the First Order, you have Rogues, and then you also have the Resistance, and there's 2 chips for each one of those. So I recommend that you buy your chips while you're here. After we built our droids, we kind of worked up a thirst, so we're over here at the milk bar, I guess I could call it, and we're gonna order ourselves some green and blue milk, and we'll review it and let you know what we think. I love it. We just went to the milk bar, and I've got green milk and I've got the blue milk. So we're going to taste it for the very first time and give you a review. So let's start with the green milk. Wow. First of all, we discovered it likes to cling to a beer, so just FYI. That's got a very interesting flavor to it. It's hard to describe. It's got almost a citrusy, almost like, I want to say almost like a foresty taste to it. It's actually quite pleasant. It's the perfect texture. It's not too frozen and not too soft. It's actually quite pleasant. I like it. Let's try the blue. Once again, it's a beer clinging drink. The flavors are very, very distinctly different. The blue, it's I kind of like them both, honestly. The blue is almost kind of like a bubblegum flavor, but not really. Both of them have the same density, but of the two, better. They're both really good. They're about $7.99 each. There is no pass holder discounts, and they have a collector bottle that lights up that you could get also, which is about $17 or so, and it fills it with the milk. When you come to Galaxy's Edge, ooh, brain freeze. When you come to Galaxy's Edge, it's definitely worth trying at least once. You need to get both so you can actually try and figure out which one you like the best. Better to share with a friend, because if one person likes green and you like blue, then you're set. If you don't like one flavor, then you're kind of stuck with it. But overall, they're good.
We're looking for a highly skilled resistance spy.
That's you.
Anyone here fit that description? Pretty quick to throw someone under the shuttle.
First order area, they actually have a nice store where you can buy first order paraphernalia, and you can actually buy a first order full stormtrooper outfit for a mere $6,615. So it's a little bit cheaper than the $25,000 R2 unit you could get over at the Droid Depot. But this one I think is pretty functional. It's kind of cool too.
dispatch a reconnaissance unit and join them immediately.
You will await further orders. I will see this outpost for myself.
Yes, sir. Troopers! You will escort the Supreme Leader.
What's information regarding the resistance wing?
Troopers, any new information?
Negative.
Keep your eyes peeled.
That is affirmative.
Blue hair, orange jacket. Well, what is this reconnaissance unit? Who are you transmitting to? Is this a short?
Thousands of people.
Is it a short-range frequency?
It is short.
So you're transmitting to someone in here. This is Lieutenant Commander Tesk of the First Order. Whoever's on the other side of this line, we will find you. You're under observation.
We just checked into Gogos Canteen. This place fills up really fast. You do have to have reservations at this point. There is a 2-drink maximum per person in here and a 45-minute time limit. Now, if you need a table, that might take a little bit longer because right now it's standing room only. This is an amazing place to come and check out. I do recommend that you make your reservations very early in the morning like you did for your lightsaber.
but you off-worlders have odd reactions to it. If you start to feel a tingling sensation in your face, that is normal. If it starts going down your body, that is not normal. Let me know, because if it gets to your toes, you will be paralyzed. Then we can't do anything with you. We throw you in a pile in the back and we leave you for the Rancor.
Understood.
Honestly, take it slow. You'll be fine. Have fun.
All right, we're gonna give it a shot here. Oh my God, my tongue's tingling like crazy. Oh my God, that's weird. Like the whole edge of my tongue. Oh, the drink's lovely. Very good. But my mouth is tingling and my tongue is tingling. It's not numbing like I can't taste anything, but the effect is crazy. Oh yeah, you gotta try this. You absolutely have to try this.
That's right. You heard it right here in Gogos Canteen. Your favorite droid playing the best tunes from around the galaxy. What do you get when you have our unit singing in a song? Why, a chart-topping song like Gula Bookie, of course. Time for some droid power!
I got the ribs, and my companion got the yip yip salad. So we're gonna try out the food, and we're gonna let you know what we think. The ribs are actually really good. I'm actually impressed. The sauce is a little tangy, and it's got a little of a spice kick to it. Not a burning spice, but definitely a kick spice. The yip yip salad, the dressing and the overall salad flavor is really good. The chicken is tender, juicy, and delicious. The yip yip salad is quite good. Now, the ribs came with, I don't know what that is.
Blueberry muffin.
A blueberry muffin. Oh my God, that is a delicious muffin. I mean, really good. It's moist, extremely moist. And it's kind of like a red cabbage coleslaw. Wonderful flavor. So far, this rib meal is worth it. And by the way, you do get a pass holder discount here. We just finished our lunch here at Docking Bay 7, and I felt the food was good. But in one of my earlier videos about Galaxy's Edge, one of the people I interviewed said that the ribs were hard to eat. That was pretty hard to understand until now. I had the ribs, and we tried the yip yip salad with chicken. That was actually quite delicious. The salad was lovely. The chicken was moist and really good. The ribs were really, really hard to eat. Normally, you pull the meat off the bone. The ribs here have a lot of fat and a lot of tendons attached to them. So you're not really, you have to search out the meat on the ribs. I felt the red cabbage coleslaw was actually really good, very tangy and delicious. And it came with like a blueberry muffin, and it doesn't sound like it works, but it actually kind of works with the meal, and that was really good. But I don't think I would have it again.
Like and subscribe to the Orlando Wizard.